Yo, what's good, man? So, as you see, I'm reviewing Fashawn's new project, which is him and his crew. You see the names right there. You already should understand who he is. He from the Bay Area, he dig. You know what I mean? Fresno. And he dropped the album earlier this year that wasn't half bad. It was pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, if you don't know him, just go check out his projects, his mixtapes, his albums, and things of that nature to get familiar with him. So, scrolling that piff, I come across this project. And now I'm like, okay, this is Fashawn and his crew. You know how I feel about, artists and their crew. Sometimes either the artist overshadows the crew or basically the crew can't even, hold a fucking milestone to the artist. This project, I was totally blown away. No bullshit. I bullshit you not. I have no reason to lie. I went in this thinking Fashawn's gonna out rap each and every one of these artists. Wrong. They're on even playing fields. He put together a cohesive project. It had no filler. It didn't run over time. It was sequenced great. It was perfect. I mean, the production alone, I'm like, wow. You dig? It was crazy. So that's what I be saying about certain people with certain artists. You don't give them a chance. You never know the incredible music that you're missing out on. So it basically starts off with a track called Welcome. Great samples, by the way. That sample was amazing. They sampled different variations of songs. I won't give it away. You gotta listen to it. It's basically Welcome to the Hood in a way. You know what I mean? Upbringing in the hood. That's basically what the song content is about. But the way they put this song together, production-wise, was amazing. You know what I mean? Then it goes into a track called You Know. And if you remember the Lil Wayne song, La La La, the sample, La 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 La, you can hear that throughout, the production. Great melodies on this song. Awesome verses. Sample was on point. The beat is the thing that carried the song the most, in my personal opinion. Honesty in its finest, that's the name of the record, and it's just basically them letting you know why they are who they are. Crazy. Then it goes into Papa Told Me, a positive record featuring Ray Moore, jazzy, soulful, heartfelt lyrics, and it's just basically talking about their upbringing, each one of them, you know what I mean, from whatever perspective they chose to rap about, and I thought that was very much appreciated, at least for me. You know what I mean? It's those valuable lessons that you get from, your uncles, dad, and older family members when you're young, and however you perceive them when you grow up, it is what it is. Then it goes into my favorite track, You Better Run. This fucking sample is awesome. I literally played this song the most. Like, even when I was done with the project, I went back and listened to this shit. I love that sample. I don't know who it's by, but I love that sample. The mellowness of the beat, their verses was on point. The way they verses are in right when the hook picks up, and they use the sample as a hook. It's a perfect record. Like, this is to me the best record on here. I don't give a shit what nobody say. I love that song. Then it goes into Bareface featuring T.A. The Handful. You gotta definitely listen closely. That's all I'm gonna say. God damn, just listen closely. Awesome. Then it goes into the early 2000s. This basically my shit because it's the era of music that I, grew up in. And they break it down from what they was doing in the early 2000s, who they was listening to, what they was doing. And it's just a great song overall, you know what I mean? It was dope. Back when, no bullshit, you can get a good bag of weed. I'm talking about perp or, you know, whatever type of weed that was out back then, bomb, whatever you want to call it. Like, some blocks had it for like $5. They had 5 bags, like real shit. $2.15, $3.25, you feel me? It is what it is. Great song. And the last track is called My City, in quotations, Grizzly City, USA. You know what I mean? And featuring Brandon Freeman, it's basically them repping their city, their neighborhood, where they from, where they come from, what they been through, and what they done, and how far they came along from the block that they came from. And this project is amazing. All 7 tracks are worth listening to. It is no filler on this shit. I'm not gassing it for nothing. It's my experience from it. Now, maybe you guys probably won't experience the same thing I did, but definitely this shit is on point. 5 out of 5, hands down. I enjoyed all 7 records. Production was done right. That's a 5 out of 5 at best. You dig? I will get a shit a 10 out of 10 if it had a couple more tracks. Just perfect, man. It show you how when you get underground artists to come together and do a project and it's done right. You could tell they was in the studio together and writing together because everything sequenced so great together. I think I said that too much, but you get the point of what I'm saying. So at the same time, man, when people say it's not enough good music out there, you really got to go out and check it out, man. So shout out to Fashawn, and his crew for putting together this project, Grizzly City Boys. You dig? So definitely go check that out, and y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I holla.